Hey everybody, this is Tara from PaddedTushStats.com. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about the little Boppers all-in-2 diaper and give you my take on how this worked for my two kids. I'm going to show you how I would fill out a Padded Tush Stats survey if I were filling it out for how the diaper worked for them. So let's chat about the features of this diaper. On the outside, you have the option of about 400 different prints that they have in a lot of different fabrics. There's printed interlock, rib knit, jersey, some solid velours, as well as the printed velours. If you have a chance to get your hands on a printed velour, do it. They're so soft and they're really cute at this company. Inside of the diaper, to make it waterproof so that it's an all-in-2, is a layer of PUL. And it's going to hidden later. It's kind of in between these two different places. And on top here, you'll see that this is a micro fleece. You have a couple options as far as sizing, and there's a different array, like the small, medium, large, and even a medium long, which I'll show you in just a second. This is the smallest. This is intended to fit a baby at the newborn phase. So I'm going to do my favorite thing in the world, and that is to get this diaper really, really tiny, because we all like to see small diapers. So it has that umbilical cord stump that goes right down, and then you snap it down, and look at how little that is. So if we compare this is the medium long, so you can see the difference in sizing. So this fit my little one very, very well. And it actually fit him for a long time because there's the second top row of snaps right here. So this is this diaper on the very largest setting, which he used a lot. In fact, I like this diaper for him so much that I went on Diaper Swappers and got another diaper, another all-in-2 from Little Boppers. You'll see on the sides that there are two options as far as the snaps. In my opinion, I felt like these snaps were so close together that it didn't really make much of a difference whether there was one or two. Alright, I got a really unique size on my diaper, and it's called the medium long. It's essentially like the medium but with a higher rise. This fit my daughter for such a long time. She was already growing out of the medium diapers that other companies made, but the rise on this was so great that she's actually still fitting into it, which is pretty cool. So it has a whole row of snaps. One of the things that I like about this diaper is how close the snaps are together. One of the critiques people have with using a diaper with snaps as opposed to Velcro is with Velcro, you know, you can really customize the fit and get it just where you want it, whereas if the snaps are spaced apart, you're kind of stuck with either this space or this space. Here they're so close together it didn't make a difference. There's 3 snaps on each side for you to snap. I never snapped all 3. I never even found that necessary. In fact, I would probably just put this down to 2 snaps if I were to change things. But that's how this worked. And you also see here that there is an overlap feature. So if I snap this down like this, and then I wanted to snap this over, I could do that for a really tiny waist. Alright, let me tell you a little bit about this soaker. This soaker is made out of 9 layers total, which is more than what you get when you have the fitted. It's separated like this, and this is to help with drying time. So you get a lot of absorbency, but it dries faster. The issue that I did have with drying is right here where it's held together, it would take a long time for it to dry. So I would just set it on the dresser overnight, and by morning it would be fine. It has these snaps in the back, and that gets it into the diaper. And since this is an all-in-2, what happens is when your baby soils the diaper, you just unsnap it and then you snap a clean insert in just like that. A lot of people like to, especially for ones that are lined with like the fleece like this, with all-in-2s in general, they like to kind of use a different diaper right after using this one so they could let this air out, and then the next diaper change they could put the new insert in and use it again. On the top here, it's made out of a really soft velour. It's really soft up against the baby's bum. And then underneath, these layers are made out of a bamboo fleece for really good absorbency. All right, let me talk to you about how I would respond to a padded tush stat survey if I were filling it out for how it worked for my kids. Again, since I have 2 kids, I feel like that gives me a good sense of how this diaper performs overall, but I also understand that diapers work differently for different babies, and that's the whole gist of the padded tush stats website. So hopefully as more survey responses come in, I'll eventually post the statistical review, which will have a wider array of baby types and sizes for you to see how this diaper performs. But let's talk about my kids really quickly. My favorite thing to do. Baby number 1 is a toddler. She's 2 years old and she's used this diaper from about 18 months to 2 years. She is a heavy wetter and she's more on the skinny end of the spectrum. And she's used this from about 18 to 24 months. Baby number 2, my youngest, is about 6 months old. He has been all over the spectrum, so I can fill out the survey for a lot of different things. He has been a heavy wetter, and he also is not. He's been both chunky and skinny using this diaper, although I will say most of his time was spent skinny in this diaper because he chunked himself out of the diaper. He has chunky thighs, and he also had skinny thighs, and both of my children are prone to rashes. And let me tell you how I would fill out the padded tush stat survey as far as the rating scales. Remember, this is a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is a lower score, 5 is a higher score. For absorbency, I would say a 3. It was okay for my oldest, but it wasn't great. Remember, she's a heavy wetter, so it wasn't taking as much as, let's say, the fitted would. And then for my younger baby, I would give this diaper a 5. I had no trouble with it. Fit, I'd say 5 for both of them. It fit really snug against their skin. It was a great fit overall. Worth the price, 3. You're going to hear me say this a lot of times. If you're going to spend the money, I would buy their fitteds because their fitteds are fantastic and far more absorbent, so I would spend your dollars on that. Trim, a 3, simply because I'd get a lot of bulge right here in the crotch area on both of the children, so it was a little bit bulky right there. Liked by skeptics, I would say a 4, simply because of snapping them in and out. I've had a lot of issues with getting the skeptics to snap the inserts out, just like with any all-in-2 diaper. But I will say my mom was with me when I got these diapers, and she was oohing and awing over the cute prints that I got. And she's a skeptic. Daycare worthy, a 4 for both, for the same reasons of if your daycare is willing or not to snap the inserts in and out. Otherwise, I would just recommend an all-in-one diaper. Nap time, since my heavy wetter had issues, it was a 1. And for my other baby, a 3. I just would like a little bit more absorbency and a little bit more stay dry for him. Nighttime, a 1 for the heavy wetter and a 2 for the younger baby because he did need more absorbency at night. Whether or not I would recommend it to a friend, I would say 3. Again, spend your money on the fitteds. They are worth it. The pros of the diaper. I love all of the options that you have for prints. I also liked how comfortable the diaper seemed on my babies. I think the medium long sizing is wonderful, and if you're going to get the size medium, just get the medium long. It's great to fit your baby for a long period of time. Cons of the diaper. I found that the diaper on the inside, let me show you just a second, underneath the soaker would get pee on it right here. And so what would happen is it would kind of hold that stink to where it wasn't necessarily an all-in-2 diaper for me a lot of the time. I have talked to the company about this. One of the tips that they have for me to give you is to fan out the insert a little bit. And that's going to give you some extra coverage so that the pee is less likely to get on the edges of the cover right around here. Alright, so this has been the padded tush stats review of the Little Boppers all-in-2 diaper. If you've tried out this diaper, head on over to paddedtushstats.com and fill out a survey on it. There's also a lot of other diapers on there, so if you've tried some other stuff out, please fill out a survey. Once I get enough survey responses, I pull statistics together and I show you how diapers work on different kinds of babies and everything. It's really fun. You can also check out, if you look at the top of my website, you'll see completed reviews and diaper statistics. You can go up there and look at a table that compares how different diapers worked with one another on those that have had enough survey responses. So as soon as I get enough responses on this, I promise I'll put a review up there for you. So thanks again for checking out this review, and I hope you'll head over to Padded Tush Stats and check out some more. Talk to you later.